Am I the only one who was waiting to see this chick get what was coming to her? Oh my god. I just saw Terrifier 3, where we follow the lead character and her brother from the previous movie as they pick up the pieces and deal with the after effect. Meanwhile, the evil clown continues his rampage with a new sidekick. Speaking of his sidekick, this was a nice addition to the movie, so much better than the kid clown. The dialogue was creepy at the end, and it gave Art a voice without actually giving him a voice. I was worried about this because usually sequels don't get any better. I was worried the director would pull a Todd Phillips by letting his ego ruin what could have been a good installment. I was pleasantly surprised to see they toned it down compared to the second. Not only is the pacing so much better, but the violence is not only fresh and creative, but also not trying to one-up itself compared to the second. I was afraid, I'm not gonna lie, that this would be like a sloppy mess of a sequel, trying way too hard, and it would just end up being ridiculous, but instead it pulled back. Granted, it's still a very gruesome movie with some chilling scenes that play on vulnerability. It didn't feel like a 2-hour runtime, it was utilized better. The opening was more scary than gory, which is what I liked. The first 40 minutes were tame. The acting is so much better. It did a good job showcasing podcasters who talk about true crime. I personally never liked any influencer who made it a habit talking about crime, like it's something fascinating instead of traumatizing events that victims experience. And they're making money off of it. They only care about themselves. The shower scene? Oh my god. My jaw hit the floor when the guy was on the floor. My mouth was still open even after the scene ended, like a good minute after it ended. Now, getting to the negatives, I did not like the animal cruelty. Yes, they're just rats, but it still was sad to see them get treated that way. But overall, this is a great film, and I would love another one. This woman is traumatized beyond repair. And I give this a 7.5 out of 10. And I highly recommend if you're into these kinds of movies.